Greetings, 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 greetings. Wagwan, Wagwan. This is your brother Chief. What the deal is, man? Let me make sure we got some audio on Facebook. Hold on for 1 second. Greetings. Yeah, we do. Wagwan. This is your brother Chief. What the Yeah, all right. We got some audio on Facebook. About to go get into a little bit of a little something, 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 something. All right. I'm not gonna be on here too long. I promise you that. All right. Real quick. I'm gonna drop a little bit of information. And of course, all of this is strictly for knowledge purposes. You do what you want with the information, but once again, it is what it is. First, I would like to acknowledge all my ancestors, man. Gratitude and just appreciate love, my ancestors, all those who came before me. All right, and I always glorify the righteous ones for sure, but I acknowledge all of them. All right. So as you can see, the title of this video or this message is called "I'd Rather Have Jesus." All right. So I'm gonna get right into it. For those of you who missed the live, then you could definitely catch the recording. But I'm gonna share something with you. Like I said before, hold on for 1 second. All right, hold on for 1 second. I gotta make sure I get rid of this real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, beautiful. I'm back. I don't see anybody on here just yet. Okay, it looked like we got one person tuning in, but that's fine. I'm just gonna get right into this, and like I said, for those of you who missed the live, go ahead and catch the recording. Okay, but what I want to share with you in this video, I'm not sure how many of you had that experience. Growing up around a religious surrounding environment. Me in particular, I grew up in a Christian home, Pentecostal to be exact. And I watched religion create so much chaos. You know what I'm saying? Within homes, even in my own home, religion created chaos. And it always baffled me. I was always baffled, confused to a certain extent. Because like I said, I asked questions and questions and questions. And everything I heard was, man, listen, don't question the Bible. This is what the Bible say. Never question the Bible. This is what God said. Never question God. All right. And at the age of 6, and I've shared this in videos before, that never really sat right with me. So I was always curious, always wanted to learn. Seek and ye shall find. But I remember always going to church, right? And even if I was rebellious, I didn't want to go to church, but I had to because, of course, when you're a child, you do as your parents say. So we have been programmed and we have been indoctrinated to be where we are at right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially from a religious perspective in the beliefs that we were taught. Now, mind you, in the word believe is the word lie. So like I tell people, I don't do belief systems. If it's not about knowing, if it's not about facts, if it's not about the truth, then I don't subscribe to that. But with that being said, the songs, I don't know if people ever took the time to listen to the gospel songs, especially the ones that our parents listened to, their parents listened to. Of course, nowadays it changed a little bit. You know what I mean? But if you listen to the songs, and I remember growing up, Kick Rocks, what it do? I remember what it do. When every Sunday, Saturday, Friday, in the evening time after my mother come from work, my parents came, they came from work. They would always be playing gospel music. and the repetitive sound and the song. You know what I mean? It's like coming to think about it now. You know, going back and recollecting on those moments, I could see why so many people are still indoctrinated. I could see why it's embedded in people because it was by design. Those songs were written very, very carelessly, not carelessly, pardon me, very carefully and strategically. The words were chosen, the tone of the music, the vibration, the frequency of the music, all of that was strategically chosen to get to the soul of people, pull their souls. And that's what religion does. And there's this one song, it's called I'd Rather Have Jesus. And I think it's a song by what's his name? Jim Reeves or Reeves. I think that's what it is. But anyway, we are going to look at the lyrics of that song. All right. Yeah, by Jim Reeves. And man, listen, every Sunday, I promise you, wrong the clock. My mother would be playing Jim Reeves. My mother would be playing Joseph Niles. All these different, the Pointer, not Pointer Sisters. I forgot it's a Christian group, but I'm talking about all day, every day, man. I'm listening to that. But something in me, I just wasn't buying it. All right. But what I'm gonna do right now, we are going to go over the words of that song, and just imagine growing up as a child and you hear that almost literally 3, 4 times a week, right? On repeat. And those are the type of songs that you keep hearing over and over and over again. Whenever you ask questions, you can ask questions, because if you do, then it's always a threat of, if you question God, you're going to go to hell. If you don't believe what the Bible says, you're going to go to hell. Almost as if the Bible was being forced on us. Now, I can't speak for you. I don't know your experience, but I could only tell you mine, right? So let us go into the lyrics of that song, and let us get into the words and pay attention to the message of the song. And like I said, that song is a song by Jim Reeves. All right, let me see if this thing is going to populate. Here we go. All right, the song is called I'd Rather Have Jesus. Now listen to the words of the song. Lyrics. I'd rather have Jesus than silver or gold. That is the first line of the song. I'd rather have Jesus or silver or gold. I'd rather be his than have riches untold. Okay, so the song is teaching you that it's more important to have Jesus than silver or gold. All right, the second line of the song is saying that I'd rather be his than have riches untold. Okay, the third line of the song says, I'd rather have Jesus than houses or land. So basically, the song is telling you, it's ingraining into your mental. It's being embedded. It's being imprinted in your mind that riches don't matter, silver or gold don't matter. All you need is Jesus. Unlimited riches don't matter. All you need is Jesus. You don't even need a house. Okay, you would rather. It's okay not to have a house or land. All you need is Jesus. Now, once again, cognitive dissonance will allow people not to see how this was strategically written. Okay, let us go into the next line of the song. I would rather be led by his nail pierced hand. Let us read the next one. Than be the king of a vast domain. So this songwriter is telling you, listen, you should rather be led by his nail pierced hand than to be a king of a vast domain. Hmm? The next line, and be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. I'd rather have Jesus than worldly applause. I'd rather be faithful to his dear cause. I'd rather have Jesus than worldwide fame. Yes, I'd rather be true to his holy name than be the king of a vast domain and be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today. That's one song. Okay? That's one song. Now check this out. Remember the lyrics of the song. Okay? I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus than all the riches untold. I would rather have Jesus than houses and land, even to the point where it says, than worldly applause. Okay? And that's the message that was being taught in churches. That's the message that's being taught and still being taught in churches by these ministers and these pastors. Okay? Now check this out. I'm going to share some more information with you. Okay? I'm going to share this real quick. Check this out. The next slide I'm going to show you, all right, is this. The 8 richest pastors and televangelists of 2024 and their net worth, their rank, from T.D. Jakes to Joel Osteen, Kenneth Copeland, who have sizable fortunes that they mostly prefer not to discuss. Why is all of this important? Because the words of the song that I just showed you, that's what's being taught to the sheep. That's being taught to the masses. Okay, the congregation. Give up your gold, give up your silver. All you need is Jesus. You don't need the house, you don't need the land. All you need is Jesus. You don't need the fame, you don't need the applause. All you need is Jesus. But yet still, the people who are teaching them that, let us go into their riches. Okay? Look at it. Let us go with number what? Number 8. Number 8, T.D. Jakes, 20 million. Estimated 20 million. That's his net worth, right? Next. Rick Warren, estimated 25 million. Next, Creflo Dollar, 30 million, estimated, right? Next, Andy Stanley, estimated 45 million. Next, Stephen Furtick Jr., 60 million. Who else? Benny Hinn, 60 million. Joel Osteen, 100 million. And number 1, Kenneth Copeland, 300 million. Okay? So obviously, the people, the leaders that are teaching the people to be broke, give up your houses, give up your land, don't look for the worldly applause. Everything that they have taught in their songs and their message, okay? They are living the opposite life of that. You feel me? And people don't pay attention into those things. People that's in these churches. Why are the people that are in churches the most broke? Why are they the ones struggling the most? Why are they the ones that have the most disease and pain in their body? Why is that? Why is that? But they would rather have Jesus, though. They would rather have Jesus. Now, let us go into another song real quick, and I'm going to just do one more, and I'm going to get out of here. That is just my message. Where we at? Let me see. Boom. And we're just going to look at one song, and we're just going to pick one word from the song. That hymn is called, and I've heard that all my life growing up. Okay? Amazing Grace. I don't know how many of y'all know that song or you have heard of that song, but I'm going to pick one word from that song. One word. Check it out. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. A wretch. A wretch like me. Now let us go look at what wretch means. A wretch. Okay? A wretch. Meaning of wretch. What does it say? An unfortunate or unhappy person, a poor creature, a poor soul, a poor thing, miserable creature, a sad cause, a villain, a ruffian, a rogue, a rascal, a criminal, a reprobate. That's what this song is telling people that they are, and they need to be saved. Okay? While another song is telling them, you don't need your land, you don't need money, you don't need silver, you don't need gold. But this is what you are: a poor creature, a poor soul, a poor thing, a miserable creature, a sad cause. Man, listen, you can't make this up. You can't make this up, man. Nobody could make this up. This is crazy. And people just cannot wake up and see what's going on and see what was done to them. People just can't see it. Every religious song, for the most part, that I've heard growing up, it talks about how inferior you are, how needy you should be, how weak you are, how poor you are, how miserable you are. And the only thing that could change all that situation is Jesus. But yet still, they are still in the same situation. I'm trying to figure, somebody explain that to me. Explain that to me. Now, let me see if I could find something else. I've been on here for a couple of minutes. I'm about to get out of here. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I could find something. Hopefully I could find that verse. Let me see if I could find it. All right, I think it's John 17:15. John chapter 17:15, King James Version. All right. Now let me show you what one of the things that Jesus was praying for, right? Let me show you one of the things that Jesus was praying for. Because people just don't get this. They just don't get it. All right? Check this out. This is John chapter 17, verse 15. John chapter 17, verse 15. Let's get into one of the things that Jesus was praying for. Okay? This is what Jesus prayed for. Can anybody see this? It says, John 17:15. I think that's where we at. Okay? John 17:15. Here we go. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that shouldest keep them from evil. Jesus did not come to take anybody to heaven. Okay? So when we're talking about they trying to go to heaven and meet and meet this God in heaven, this is what Jesus said he was praying for. I pray not that thou, he's praying to the Father, and he's telling the Father, I pray that thou, you Father, should us in don't, okay, don't take them out of the world. But however, this is what I'm praying for, is that you keep them from evil in this world. You see, pastors don't show people these verses. They don't show them these verses. No, because they have to keep giving them the illusion. Keep praying to the heaven that we tell y'all it's some mystical place up there. And it's okay to be poor here all your life. It's okay to be sick. It's okay to be a wretch. It's okay to be broke. As long as at the end of the day, you're going to end up with the pearly gates where Jesus is at. That's all that matters. But don't forget to bring your 10%, because we now have ATMs in the churches. Okay? Don't forget to bring your money. Okay? But this is what Jesus said. John chapter 17, verse 15. I pray not thou. He's praying to the Father. Okay? Father, don't take them out of the world. But what I pray for is that you keep them from evil. Now, how come the pastors don't show them this? Okay. All righty. Let me show you another verse, and then we're going to close it out. All right. Let us go into Luke chapter 17, 21. Luke chapter 17, verse 21, King James Version. Let us get into that real quick, because something got to give, man. Something got to give. All right. Let us look at that. Behold. Let me see that for this says Luke 17, 21. Let me go ahead and share my screen. See, the pastors, they're not going to teach you that. No, they're not going to teach you that. Jesus never came to take nobody to heaven. Jesus never came to say he was taking anybody to heaven. Jesus said he was praying to the Father in heaven. All right? He was praying to the Father in heaven. But let me tell you where he said heaven was at. Let me tell you where he said heaven was at, because in John 17, like I just read, right? He said what? Father, all right? He prayed to his Father and said, listen, man, I did not come to take these people to heaven. Okay? I did not come to take them out of this world. No, don't take them out of the world. However, I am praying so that they will be protected from the evil in the world. So basically, Jesus is saying that the earth is not going anywhere. Heaven is right here. Okay? But he was specific in Luke chapter 17, 21. And he said what? For behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Okay? So many people waiting for the kingdom of heaven to come. But he was talking to the Pharisees, and he was letting them know, hey, the kingdom already came. It's already in you. It has always been in you. You feel me? But these pastors will not teach people the truth, because they have to keep teaching them the illusion. But let me tell y'all something. We're in the age of Aquarius, and everybody and everything is going to be exposed. All the churches of synagogues, they got to fall. They're all going to fall. All of them. You feel me? And those who can't see the illusion, those who can't see the lies, they're going to the same hell that they're running from. The Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is a science book. It's a book about the zodiacs. All right? That's what Bible truly means. Helios, Biblios, the sun book. That's what it's about. And Jesus is the Son. S-U-N, not S-O-N. It's right in the book. You feel me? And it's sad. that we have people going through these things, going through that. You did. Let me see what Genesis 32:30. All right, let's see what that says. Genesis chapter 32, verse 30. Oh, well, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. With Jacob. Yeah, when he called the place Peniel. You know what I'm saying? But it's within us. It's within. You dig? But I'm about to close this off. But I just wanted to, share a little bit of information. You know what I'm saying? And my message to people that are afraid because you were taught to be afraid, there's nothing to be afraid of. Why would you want to be afraid of your father? Why would you want to be afraid of your creator if that's what you believe? And when we are growing up and those songs are being bombarded in our heads, it becomes part of your makeup. It becomes part of your foundation because it's been replayed in your subconscious mind so many times that it becomes your reality. So that fear is embedded in you. All right. The whole idea of being a wretch, the whole idea of being a bum, a sinner, a worthless piece of doo-doo, and only one person could save you. One person could save you. Somebody you never met. You don't even know if they exist. There's no proof of that person existing. That person contradicted themselves so many times in that book. That person even told Peter to lie, deny me 3 times. So it's okay to lie, but yet still the Bible said, thou shalt not lie. You feel me? People just don't get this. So you have you have the song telling you, man, listen, you don't need the land, you don't need the gold, you don't need none of that. But the people who are teaching it to you, they're multi-millionaires. The people who are teaching it to you, they are multi-millionaires. And when you want something, they tell you to pray. But when they want something, they pass the collection plate. Anyway, man, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of your sun rest. I just wanted to give y'all a little something to think about before y'all close your eyes tonight. All right, now go to www.myniji.com and get your copy of the book Genesis to Reevaluation. Truly broke down. You know what I'm saying? Like what the Bible is really about. Not just the Bible, but we have history in there, but broke down the Bible like I'm telling you, like nothing you have heard before. Okay, so I'm gonna put that link in there, and let me just go ahead and share with you real quick so you could see it on the site. And I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get some rest. All right. If you go to www.myniji.com, that's myniji, one word, Niji spelled NIIJI.com, and get that book, Genesis to Reevaluation. All right. So go ahead and of course you could browse the other books as well, but you definitely want to have that in your collection. All right. Sometime maybe by I think Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm gonna have a promotion sale on the site for the merchandise, the indigenous merchandise. All right. So once that's up, I will let you guys know it's up. All right. So enjoy the rest of your sun rest and know that ye are God's. All right. It's all about you. There is nothing outside of you. You are the one that can save yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. Heaven is within you. And if the kingdom of heaven is within you and God is in heaven, therefore God is in you. And if you are not the flesh, then exactly what are you? You are God. And then when we say God, we're using that word strictly from the perspective of what people think God is. You feel me? It's you and nothing else. It's always been you. And that's what you're looking for. But you were tricked into thinking it's something outside of you. You were tricked into worshiping something that's your adversary. You see what I'm saying? And many people are worshiping the devil and they really think it's God and they just don't know that. That's why the world is the way it is right now. And these pastors, these ministers that's out here lying to people, tricking people, whether it's intentional or not, they're going to end up in that same hellfire that they're teaching people about, teaching all that fear and lying to people. That's where they are going to end up as well. You feel me? Because they are misleading people. They're misleading people. And it's sad. You feel me? And then they have this whole Christmas thing coming up. I mean, it's crazy. Don't realize that Christmas was a celebration of sanitalia. Okay? But I'm gonna leave that alone. All right? Y'all have a good one. I love y'all. Take care.